In this video, I'm explaining how to install Jupyter Notebook and Anaconda and how to launch the Jupyter Lab. So first of all, you have to install the Anaconda Python distribution. Go to anaconda.com and download the individual edition, which is an open source distribution. And whenever you are using open source, you should definitely appreciate people who are doing this for us. So also have a look at the team and who is behind who is Anaconda, right? So there are people behind all these beautiful products we are using in our lectures, open source. And so please recognize them. Okay, so the individual edition. So for me, I'm using a Windows distribution. So go to download. And as you can see, you find downloads for Windows and Mac OS and also Linux. And so I use the 64-bit graphical installer from Python with Python 3.8. So that means this Anaconda distribution is shipped with the Python interpreter, Python 3.8. So then download this, install the software, right? And when you have done that, you will find a new folder in the launcher here. So you have here now, after installation, you find Anaconda 364-bit here. And so there are two ways, and in the end we will use, so what we want to use from this huge distribution is mainly the Jupyter Lab environment to develop Python code interactively. So how to launch this? There are two ways. Either you use the Anaconda Navigator, but the start of Anaconda Navigator also takes some time. There is a faster way which I will show you, but let's say you start this Anaconda Navigator. So after start, it looks like this. And now you see here the different products you can start from this console. And we will use the Jupyter Lab. What it says here, it's an extensible environment for interactive and reproducible computing based on the Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter architecture. Okay, so we launch this, and then your default browser pops up, and I highly recommend to use Chrome in this for this application. Good. So this is one way of starting Jupyter Lab. The other way is, which is a bit faster. So without the launcher, so I close the Anaconda Navigator. Want to quit? Yes, I want to quit. Have a look at the Anaconda folder shown in the Windows launcher, and you will find several Anaconda prompt icons, or in my case these are two. So I start the Anaconda prompt here, which opens a command line interface. And what I'm doing now is I start the Jupyter Lab environment, Jupyter Lab, from the command line. It's Jupyter with a Y, like Python, minus, so a dash lab, right? Jupyter dash lab. And if you execute this command, if you run this command, you see that the Jupyter Lab environment is coming up. Okay, so in the next video, I will explain you how to open the Jupyter notebooks we use in the different courses. Thank you so much.